So from emo to Miss
Yeah.
Wisconsin, so you was cutting my life into pieces.
That was actually me, and it was so bad. Oh my God, you can imagine the look on my parents' faces. They were like, "What the heck?" Because they didn't listen to rock music growing
Yeah.
up. I was listening to My Chemical Romance. I listened to
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy. You already know. You already know. It was so, like, I straightened my hair a lot, flat iron every morning, sew-in, bangs.
You had,
to
so
the-
you had
had the
the.
fringe to the
Hold on,
side.
did you have your fingers through your sleeves?
You
I mean, the
already
cutout.
know. the mesh gloves with the black nails and the choker, and I had combat boots in the summertime. I remember I walked to, like, we had like a church camp thing.
Yeah.
And Miss Perkins, she used to like lead our church youth group. She was like, "You're letting her wear black combat boots in the summer?" Like, everyone was side eyeing me, and my mom was like, "Yeah, I'm just letting her express herself."
Why get it from anywhere else when you can get it straight from the yacht with promise?
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Yo, y'all know who it is and what it is. Wait a minute. I have royalty on the set today. let me adjust my posture. Let me fix my crown. Good day. It is the Yapper of the Year, and welcome to another episode of Straight from the Yap. Okay, she's not from London. I got a very special guest joining me today. Super excited. She made history in 2025 when she became Wisconsin's first ever Black Miss Wisconsin. Super excited to have her here joining me before she finishes her reign. I have the one and only. Look at that smile. Look at her.
Hi guys, it's Willow. Yeah, I've got like 10 days left. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you, Willow, for coming through.
Oh my God, we met at the Bucks, y'all.
Thank you for joining. I had to
Now
try
I'm
to.
here with royalty.
I tried to, you know.
You know, you matching the swag.
I don't know how to wear. You know, how do you wear this?
The way you're wearing it, and it's a really nice crown. It's gold to match the glasses. You got it going on.
It's heavy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That part. They don't talk about that, do they?
You listen. All jokes aside, congratulations on making history, Willow.
Thank you.
That's an amazing accomplishment. Obviously, as we continue to live life, we want to get to the point where we don't have to keep saying it's the first, or it's this, or it's that, right? Because that pageant has been going on since the 1930s.
Yeah.
And for you to be the first ever,
it's crazy.
That's insane. But congratulations on that. What does that mean to you? That representation now, that inspiration you can be for somebody else? Like, what does it mean to be the first ever Black Miss Wisconsin?
I realized the impact that I had when I was at home in my pajamas and I saw my commercial on the news.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were putting it out there, and I was like, wow, this is huge. I'll walk into restaurants, I'll go to the store, and people will come up to me and they'll recognize me from my hair and my face.
Yeah.
And that is so meaningful to me because I wanted to be Miss Wisconsin for 10 years. I started competing when I was 13.
Wow.
I never thought I could do it because I never saw anyone who looked like me who accomplished the goal. So I was like, they don't want to see a Black Miss Wisconsin. Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But when I actually have the crown and I walk into classrooms and I see little girls go, oh my God, your hair is just like mine.
Yeah.
Like, that's what warms my heart, truly. And just knowing that I can now set a precedent so that girls coming after me know that they can wear their natural hair. Doesn't matter what skin color you have, where you come from, what you look like. You can also be a Miss America title holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. So you always wanted to do pageants, or you always wanted to compete? Or this was something that you wanted to do as a young girl?
Yeah, I never knew my mom and my aunt competed.
Really?
Like, they didn't tell me at all.
Okay.
And I got this letter in the mail kind of notifying me to compete.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden my mom and aunt pull out these newspaper clippings from like the 80s and 90s of them like in pageants.
Wow.
And so I didn't know. So as soon as I found out, my aunt, my mom, my grandma, they got me together. Like, we went to the hair store and got some jewelry.
Okay.
Because, you know, back then, like, we were just trying to put stuff together. We got jewelry from the hair store. We went to different locations, different stores locally, got sponsored for outfits. And they trained me. We would practice walking in the hallway.
Really?
And that's how I started. My dad and I would practice interview questions.
Okay.
So I kind of started from the bottom in this. Like, I didn't grow up, you know, spoiled or anything. I didn't grow up with all this pageant knowledge, but they used what they had and we used what I had and kind of made it work.
Yeah, no, that's impressive. Like, what's maybe like a misconception about pageantry, or like being in competitions, or, you know, these type of things? Like, what's maybe a misconception
People I think it's based off of what they've seen from the 80s and 90s on TV, like watching Miss America. They think you got to be a certain weight. They think you got to be a certain height. They think you have to have a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
I always thought I had to be pretty with long hair and like look a certain way to be pretty is what I mean to say.
Sure.
But really, especially in this day and age, the Miss America opportunity is looking for uniqueness and girls from all different backgrounds. So you can be like someone who's into STEM. You can be sporty. You can be a tomboy. You can be bigger. You can be smaller. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like people assume.
Yeah.
They just want someone who's unique and who's vulnerable to share their story.
Yeah. No, that's dope. And you alluded to, you know, your reign is coming to an end. So by the time people see this, there may likely be a new Miss Wisconsin.
Yeah.
What has been, you know, your full experience? You know, I know that's a loaded question, but like from the time you know, got that crown placed in your head to where you are now, like, what has it been like for this whirlwind of a year that you've experienced?
That is a loaded question.
Yeah.
Pageantry for me has always been very grounding.
Okay.
I remember when I did start competing when I was 13, I was very awkward in school. I was emo, so I wore like all black and stuff.
Okay.
And I didn't really have many friends at the time, and I used pageantry to kind of give me hope and motivation.
Yeah.
And so I was graduating, I was graduating from college, and I was going through a really hard time then too.
Okay.
And so when that crown was put on my head, I was like, oh my God, I'm given like this wave of energy, this hope. I've accomplished this dream I've wanted for 10 years.
Okay.
And this year has kind of been like an up and down roller coaster.
Okay.
Because a lot of it is like you are traveling, like I've been traveling across the state, going to different locations, waking up early, spending nights in hotels, going to Miss America, working with different organizations, Quick Trip, Make-A-Wish, Boys and Girls Club, the WPW, like all these places.
Yeah. So
you experience that influx of like emotions that everyone else does where you're like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I need a break. And you know how it is, like traveling and being on the go all the time.
Right.
So it's been kind of learning how to adapt through that and being patient with myself.
Okay.
Has been like the biggest part of the
Yeah.
journey.
No, that's dope. Okay, so wait, so from emo to Miss
Yeah.
Wisconsin, so you was cutting my life into pieces.
That was actually me, and it was so bad. Oh my God, you can imagine the look on my parents' faces. They were like, "What the heck?" Because they didn't listen to rock music.
Yeah.
I was listening to My Chemical Romance. I listened to
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy. You already know. You already know. It was so, like I straightened my hair a lot, flat iron every morning, sew in, bangs.
Yeah, so
Just
you had
had
the.
fringe to the
Hold on,
side.
did you have your fingers through your sleeves?
You
I mean, the
already
cutout.
know. the mesh gloves with the black nails and the choker, and I had combat boots in the summertime. I remember I walked to we had like a church camp thing.
Yeah.
And Miss Perkins, she used to like lead our church youth group. She was like, "You're letting her wear black combat boots in the summer?" Like everyone was side eyeing me. My mom was like, "Yeah, I'm just letting her express herself." But that was me.
He was out here like, tonight for you.
That was me for a little bit. So I never thought like I could be like, you saw me on stage, like you didn't think looking at this little girl wearing all black that she could be a pageant girl.
Yeah.
And I was shy. People didn't think that I could do that because I didn't have one-on-one conversations. But when I got on stage, and if you give me like poetry, if you give me something like a platform to talk, that's when I kind of come alive.
Well, I was gonna say, like, what had you come out? Because we all go through different phases in our lives. So to be at one space, because middle school, high school, people evolve and change. So what almost made you come out of your shell, or to almost like a butterfly, like for you to go from this caterpillar to blossoming into the young lady we see in front of us now?
I just needed the platform for real. Isn't there like a TikTok sound? Like I had the idea. I just needed the plan and the platform.
Yeah.
I always loved storytelling.
Okay.
I loved musicals growing up. My mom used to sing to me. I used to grow up watching musicals. I remember the first musical I saw was The Color Purple, live. Just love like performing in church anywhere I could. I'd make musicals with my dad and make him play all the actors.
Yeah.
And I just needed someone to like pay attention to me, Like I just needed someone to listen. And so when I found out about pageants, I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to brand myself, for me to get involved in the community, for me to get on a stage.
Okay.
They literally give you the option to perform a talent. And so I chose to sing.
Yeah.
I've been practicing for years, and it was something I loved doing. People were saying I was good at it. I started winning awards, and so I just kept going.
And you sang a song from Dreamgirls, right?
Yeah. And I'm telling you. So at the time, I remember it was November, and I was like, I want to sing something different. I'd sing like Disney songs. I'd sing these really nice princessy songs where I would kind of just stand and like in a big dress, and like it was boring. It was horribly boring. But I was practicing getting my voice together. And then I was like, I want to sing something that's fun and challenging. So, and I'm telling you, from like Jennifer Hudson, when they sing, it's big. It's like this huge song about this heartbroken woman who's in her 30s or 40s or something. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And then I actually got my heart broken.
So you had the motivation.
I did. I rehearsed with a lot of my professors in college. So I
Okay.
was in the rehearsal room every single day. And then perfect moment happened right before Miss Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Got on that stage, and I love telling stories.
Okay.
And so it wasn't me just standing there on stage in front of a mic. Like, it was like me. I had this gold jumpsuit, and it was me like moving around,
Yeah.
telling the story, being able to really express myself fully, mind, body, soul, and the audience went crazy. Like, I've never seen anyone
Yeah.
react like that before.
That's dope. So it's funny you said I had a joke years ago about that song.
Stop.
No, it was because like I always say you had to be a big woman to sing that song.
No, but
like I was like the way and I am because I'm like you gotta have
I think you gotta be older. You gotta have some life stories.
Right.
You know, you gotta be an auntie. You gotta be someone who's experienced.
But that's dope though for you because you come on there all petite. I'm not living without you.
The judges were in their seats like this. My grandma was in her seat like this. People were shocked. It was crazy.
No, that's impressive. that because you know in pageantry you have to display not only your poise and how you look, but like you said, your talent, your thought, your visions, your goals, your aspirations, like your causes, and speak a little bit about the cause that you are behind and what you believe in and you know what you wanted to align yourself with.
Yeah, so I called it the Art of Belonging this year, and I used the hashtag, and I created online stories and reels, and I was able to interview people. So I interviewed David Lee from NPR. I interviewed librarians, police officers. I really wanted to share how the arts impact people within our communities in ways we don't recognize. Because some people will be like, well, why are the arts important? It's the first thing to get cut in schools. So I met with the Wisconsin Arts Board, and I started working with them at their headquarters.
Okay.
Found out some research, found out that Wisconsin was ranked 49th in the entire country for arts funding, which is crazy. And I started to tell people that the arts are important because, one, we're like almost last place for funding, but two, because it allows people to express themselves and get to know each other better, and we grow compassion from the arts. And I'm happy we do. You know, it's an outlet. And I'm happy to say that I found out we're now ranked 49th in the entire country for arts funding.
Or 48th.
48th,
Yes.
sorry, 48th. So I feel like I've made like a little bit of a change, a little bit of a difference. But the coolest thing I've been able to do is like go into schools and kind of see kids come out of their shells because of the arts. Like you come in, you sing a song and you dance, and now like the kids who are usually shy or feel like they can't understand anything in class get up and they're dancing too. Or
it
go to
gives you a
nursing
chance
homes.
to almost be somebody else for a moment.
Yes.
And that could help you get out of your shell, like you said, or find your voice or find your confidence.
And even older people, they don't have their memory anymore. They will always remember that one song.
Yeah.
Like You Are My Sunshine, people 70 and over love that song, even if they have memory loss. And it's just a way for people to connect again.
Yeah. No, that's dope. So speaking about singing and theater and performance, besides obviously you doing pageantry, you have a passion for film, for theater and things like that. When you talked a little bit about musicals. The funny thing about me is like I love music, I love arts, I love theater and stuff like that, but I hate musicals.
No.
I know. And people
You're like my dad.
Listen.
My dad would be asleep. He'll be like, I'm like, Dad, we're trying to watch Cats.
You know why I hate musicals though?
Why?
This is why I hate musicals.
The random singing?
Man, listen. We in middle of the conversation, right? I'm like, and I went to the store, and she was over there. It's like, man, in the middle of the, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of the conversation, I just don't.
No, I
like,
get it.
Oh,
It's
woe is
dramatic.
hot weather, breathing, feeling, needing thirst of water.
You're good at
then
this,
he's like,
though.
yeah, so anyway.
You need to get on the set.
No,
What are you
listen.
talking about? That was
See, this was
good.
messed up. I did theater in high school.
Okay.
I did drama club. In college, I did playwright. I did like I
you're
said,
creative.
right. So like I said, so doing comedy and stuff like I've always liked those things. But when it came to the
It's hard to watch.
and it's weird because I like music, so you would think I'm so theatric, I would like both, and I'd be sitting there like hell no, like nope. As soon as he started talking about, I looked over yonder, I saw. I'll be like, yo, fam.
Please, let's wrap it up. Next.
I'll be like, come on, man. But like, remember when we was kids, like Disney movies,
It's different.
essentially were that. But like,
It's
I
different.
felt under the sea. I was vibing with that. But it's like,
Do you like movies, like musical movies, or do you like musical or you like neither?
the only musical that I did enjoy, I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
I got to see the Motown. This is some years ago. They did a Motown traveling tour.
Oh,
where it was telling the story of like Berry Gordy, how he created Motown. And then you had moments where it was the Supremes, it was the Jackson 5, it was Marvin Gaye. It was showing all the
Like a
different
jukebox
artists.
musical.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was kind of dope to see like how he started it with this small check
Yeah.
and all these different amazing artists that came through Motown. So that was probably one time I was sitting in the audience and I was like, okay, I'm captivated.
Yeah, it has
But
to be put in context though.
Yeah, but a
Yeah.
lot of other times I'd be sitting there like,
There are some that are hard to watch. Like, I feel like theater in itself, you have to be like in a certain mindset to be like, okay, we're gonna play pretend now. We're gonna do that. I got to see the Temptations musical, so like I was kind of in that same world of like the story of the Temptations, using the soundtrack, and Papa was a Rolling Stone.
I did. So my little brother was a theater kid, right?
Cool.
And he got to play Jafar in
Aladdin.
no. Jafar in Les Miserables.
Les Mis is my favorite musical of all time. Okay, I'm sorry.
Javert, I'm sorry. Yes.
Don't get me started. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm excited.
My little brother shocked me, right? I know my little brother, he's my little brother. I
mean, that's the best role to play.
Right, so.
Spoiler alert, when he jumps off the bridge.
Bruh. So that's what I'm saying. So I had to see my little brother in a different light, right? Because he's my kid brother.
Yes.
And I know he wanted to do theater. I seen him do some stuff. But when I saw him perform that production, right? They had them mic'd up, and I never heard my little brother sing ever.
Yeah.
I never seen my little brother. He like became the character.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there in the crowd, and I'm just like, yo. So like I said, that was a time where I enjoyed, because I don't like musicals, but I took myself out of my comfort zone. I came to support my little brother. So I don't want the theater gang to come jump up on me.
Fellow musical theater majors.
Right. It's just, so what is your favorite?
Les Mis.
That is your
I kid you not.
Really?
I saw that with my grandma when I was 11 years old, and it was a community theater production in Racine, and
shout out to Ray Silla.
Changed my life. I listened to the soundtrack over and over and over, and I love that musical so much. Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Love it. I listen to it all the time.
So do you have is there a dream project, or is there like something that you would love to do in the acting realm? Is it theater, or is it film? Like, what direction do you want to go into?
I want to be in charge of things. So I want to write and direct. I want to do film and theater, so I plan on getting my master's in film so that I can kind of be a part of both worlds. I graduated with a theater degree. I just want to be a writer because I want to like be a part of telling the stories too, and then casting people in it. I don't mind acting. I don't mind getting on stage. Doing some side things. I could take part in like filming some stuff. Okay. But I really want to be a writer.
Behind the scenes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You like the creative process.
Yes. Because I love like sitting in a dark room and just putting whatever I think on paper. When I do have time, I haven't had time this year, but being a part of like that process of this is a story I'm creating in my head and I'm making it real. Like that's so cool to me. Yeah. You know?
Do you do a lot of writing? Well, obviously you've been busy with the rain, but do you write things now? Do you have drafts and ideas of things that you want to see come to fruition now?
What I've been able to do is when I'm driving in the car, I don't drive often, but when I am driving,
we don't talk about Bruno.
No,
we don't drive.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm the one driving because usually my parents are very nice, so I usually do they usually do help me. But when I am driving, I voice note it. Like I'll say it into my phone, and then I have like little memos and drafts of things that I've said. A lot of it doesn't make any sense because it's just my thoughts right now. But I love historical fiction. I would love to make something like based on a historical moment. I love European history. I minored in history in college. Like something like Hamilton.
It's like a period piece.
Dunkirk, or like Poldark on BBC, like something like that. Okay. Super cool. Yeah, period piece. Yeah. Some Jane Austen type stuff. Okay. Yeah.
You know what era I'm fascinated with?
Which one?
Like the 30s and 40s.
Oh yeah.
Like especially like the Harlem Renaissance and like I'm like
Renaissance. Oh my God, the clothes.
Yes.
The poets.
Like that, the music, the jazz, like the cars, like I'm fascinated with like
stylish.
Yes, the way that they dress, like
Langston Hughes and like all those oh my
Duke
God.
Ellington and Norzel Hurston and like I'm very fascinated with that time.
Their eyes were watching God.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Exactly. The best era, and especially for like Black art, like the Harlem Renaissance.
Absolutely.
It really came alive. I mean, TV and everything. My grandma's in her 80s, so she was born in the 40s, and like just hearing her reminisce on the music, it's a different vibe back then, you know? Like
the camaraderie too, like the togetherness, like trying to figure things out so we have a hub, right? We're gonna do business together here. Because I just read something actually last night that I didn't know Duke Ellington and Langston Hughes like did a project together where Duke Ellington like essentially did the score for something that Langston wrote.
I know that. I gotta check this out. That's cool.
Yeah, so so just my brain wanders too. I go down rabbit holes. I'll be watching something on TV and I start Googling or YouTube and stuff.
And then it's your new like favorite thing to think about, talk about for the next month.
No, absolutely. Yeah. So with this reign, you have had an opportunity to obviously go a lot of places, do a lot of different things. There's something else you and I have in common besides having crowns. I got a chance to throw out the first pitch last year for the Milwaukee Brewers. and I saw you did that recently. What was your experience like, and what was your preparation for throwing out that first pitch?
Practicing with a sock with my dad in my room the night before. He wanted me to be a sports girl, so he thought he was raising little athletes. But with me and my sister, now he's a pageant dad. He knows he's supposed to carry the dresses. We're not anywhere on a court or field or anything.
Yeah.
But he was like, you need to get ready for this first pitch. I was super excited to go. So like the night before, he was like, do you know how to throw a baseball? I was like, I kind of do. So we practiced a little bit. I didn't do too bad.
Okay.
Walking out onto the field, everyone was so cool. Everyone was so sweet. Everyone cheered for me. I got it like towards the pitcher's feet, so it was in the right direction.
So that mound is farther than people think, ain't it?
It's so far.
Yes.
Like, I was nervous. I was like, oh, shoot.
Did you cheat? Because you know they asked you.
I cheated.
You went in the front?
I cheated.
Okay.
Did you? I didn't.
No, I went on the mound.
Okay.
I was just in my head, I was like, don't be 50 Cent. Don't be 50 Cent. Like, I just kept, because, you know, there's been some embarrassing. I mean, Megan Thee Stallion was impressive. Who was the Olympian who hit a flip?
Oh, my God. I did not see this.
It wasn't Jordan Childs. No, years ago, somebody did a flip before they. Simone Biles. Shout out to Simone Biles.
So cool.
Simone Biles hit a flip. Thank you, Ken Beats, my producer.
Just casually. She would do something like that.
Yes, she hit a flip before she threw hers. Megan Thee Stallion was pretty impressed. Well, man, sorry.
Yeah. She looked good, too.
Man, she looked great in those white pants.
Yes.
But yeah, like, so I watched some videos on like different people who had done them. And I just remember telling myself like, well, just try your best to get it across the plate or in the front. Like, you don't want to go left, you don't want to go right. So I practiced with a baseball, a softball, and a tennis ball. I threw all 3 different types of balls.
How long did you practice?
I practiced for about a week and a half. Yeah. So I was just going to a park. I would throw by myself. One of my buddies he'd back catch for me, just trying to get the repetition.
Were you happy with the results?
Yeah, I was, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if I could do it, you never can do it over. Like, if I would have did it over, I probably would have put a little more oomph in it, but mine got like right in front of home plate, and the catcher did me a favor and he grabbed it. So, and the people didn't boo. So, you know, like, you didn't get booed. So.
I remember seeing your photos, and they looked really cool. You had on glasses that day?
I didn't wear my glasses, but I had I had on the custom, like how you had the jersey. I had the custom Brewers jersey. So.
I like how you wear glasses. Like,
thank you.
Your style is always top tier.
Coming from you,
no,
I
inspirational.
appreciate that.
Seriously, you put it on.
Thank you. Miss Wisconsin said I put that shit on. I said for
I couldn't say it, but thank you.
She don't gotta say it. I said for it. And you obviously always look amazing.
Thank
and
you.
I wanted to say this to you too. Like, going back 1 second about, you know, being the first to do something.
Yes.
How do you feel about the legacy now, right? Like, you were the first, but obviously we don't want you to be the last.
Absolutely not.
So what do you feel like your legacy is as Miss Wisconsin, and how do you want to be remembered, you know, in this role?
Can I get real for a second?
Absolutely, please do.
I know we can always be labeled as the angry Black woman. And so anything that happened this year, sometimes there's inconveniences, sometimes different challenges come up. I always wanted to make sure I never gave anyone the excuse to give me that stereotype.
Yeah.
And that I shouldn't have to do that. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like hopefully one day we'll get past a point where we have to really watch what we say as Black women. But I held my tongue a lot of the time, just because I want the next women coming after me who look like me or come from a similar background to be able to, I want people to believe in them.
Yeah.
You know, I want people to see them and think highly of them. I don't want them to walk into a room and them have to prove themselves. Because I feel like there's been places where I've had to kind of give 110% because people are expecting, you know, they'll be like, oh my God, you're so articulate. Well, yes.
Like, what you thought I was going to be illiterate? Like,
exactly. Yeah. You know, they're expecting it. They give you kind of the up and down look. And I want people to know that, yes, we can do everything that everyone else can do and better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think about that too, because even with you being in your position, it shouldn't even be you representing your whole ethnicity,
right,
or your culture.
Right.
Like, it really should be your Willow, and you are you, and someone else is someone else. But you already know when we're in certain spaces at times, it's like you ain't just representing yourself. You know, you feel like
everybody.
Yes.
So
absolutely. You know, not just the state of Wisconsin. You know, you representing yourself as a Black woman, as a woman, in all these different spaces. So I wear those things with honor at times, but sometimes it is to the point where we shouldn't have to do those things. You should be able to be representative of who you are, and the overall shouldn't be, if this person does this, this is a representation of our culture. Or sometimes it's like, why are we trying to appease someone else, or why am I concerned about someone else's opinion of me and my culture? So I feel you.
Yeah.
I've never been in a position like you, but I know what it's like when you feel conflicted at times, and like, how do you represent yourself? Am I just being me, or am I going to be judged based on this, or is this a reflection of everybody, or do I got to break the wall down for more opportunity? So my producer always holding up signs. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, how did you feel about that?
I think I found a happy medium. When I was competing, it started off really bad. Like with the straightening my hair, I never thought I could wear my curly hair. I never thought it was acceptable.
Natural, yeah.
And then I used to change my voice. So this is like the regular pitch that I talk at home to my family. I used to talk really high pitched.
Okay.
It was bad. Like in college.
Like Mickey Mouse?
Like I would be like, oh my God, hi guys, how are you?
Okay.
This is an amazing day. Thank you for having me. Like I would talk like that at school, at events, all the time because, it's code switching.
Yeah.
So I've talked in a certain vernacular and all this stuff because I wanted to fit in and wanted people to feel safe. And so I found a tone in my voice that I feel comfortable with that's actually authentic to me.
Yeah.
Wearing my natural hair, talking about things like going to the hair store.
Yeah.
I became comfortable with that, Exactly. I don't have braids in right now, but I will do it when I do get them back because it's real. It's real. And I think people need to see that. So it's about finding a healthy balance of not hiding myself, but also being aware of what people perceive, of course.
And also knowing where you're at. Like, you can always be yourself, but there's a time and place for different things.
Yes.
And it's like, if you go to a certain type of restaurant, I'm not gonna wear these clothing
I'm
at
not gonna
this
wear my
restaurant.
bonnet to the restaurant. My mom will yell at me.
Right. Depending on where you at, you need to move accordingly. So it's not about, people hiding themselves or shrinking themselves.
Right.
Because I used to struggle with those things too. But it's about just knowing where I'm at.
Yes.
Certain things make sense in certain places. But at the end of the day, I've become very confident and comfortable in promise. So no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, I'm me.
Yes.
If you don't like that, cool. But I'd rather you not like me for who I am than you like me for who you think I am. So
Right. Exactly. We need to hold a TED Talk about this.
let's get it. Let's tag team. So let me ask you this. What is something that you're looking forward to once your reign is over? Like, obviously you've had some amazing opportunities and things, but like, what's something where you like, you know what? This has been great, but when it's over, I'm ready to.
Yes. Okay, sleep for sure.
Okay.
No makeup, no heels, sleep.
Okay.
Also,
Today you got on wedges?
I know.
Okay.
They're comfy though.
Yeah.
Getting back in touch with like my family and friends. I used to be at my grandma's house all the time.
Shout out to Granny.
Love her. My grandma on my mom's side, and my grandparents in Detroit too. But like, I used to go over there, sit with my aunt, uncle. We would just chat. Like 11 o'clock every day, we would chat. We would have lunch. So getting back to things like that, seeing my friends again, because I won't be so busy. And then also like career-wise, taking what I've learned from these experiences and using it. Like, I've learned so much about fast-paced environments, entertainment-wise.
Yeah.
And I want to like go on stage more.
Yeah.
I have some bookings coming up, so getting more bookings on my personal website and all that stuff, and just being a performer. Yeah. Being in the entertainment space. I want to grow. I don't want to stop here.
No, dope. And congratulations. I know you got accepted to HU, Howard University.
I'm so excited. I found an old journal that I had back in 2023. And I wrote in there, I'm going to be Miss Wisconsin in 2 years. Believe it or not, I actually wrote that.
So you spoke that into existence.
Crazy. I looked back and I was like, whoa.
Pop your
shit.
This
is wild.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to be Miss Wisconsin. I want to do well at Miss America. And then I wrote in 3 colleges. And then Howard was one of those universities. And I didn't think I would get in.
Really?
But because I sent them a script and I was like, I haven't written anything in a while and actually sent it in. But I talked to the professor and he really liked it. So I'm excited.
Really? Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. So music?
Yes.
Theater?
Yeah.
Film?
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship?
Yes.
What else is on the horizon?
Marketing. My mom has been telling me to model. So like actually while I'm young and like fly.
I saw some of the photos on Instagram.
Cool.
I see some of your pictures on IG, okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
I get to work with some pretty cool photographers. Like local people who are like creatives and everything will be like, come to this set. We got some ideas. We got some stylists on board. And I love doing stuff like that. So I want to keep doing it as long as people will let me. Yeah. Yeah.
Shoe line?
A shoe line would be sick.
Clothing? I mean, what would you know what I'm saying? What would
wait. Okay,
what we doing?
We're thinking big. I want a Willow Newell brand. Okay. I want my name to be recognizable. I want to be someone I could think of. Someone who's like, this is so random, but like a Zendaya.
Okay. So shout out to Zendaya.
Where she like is in every field, so acting. She doesn't do much singing, but like acting. You see her in movies. You see her on TV.
Keke Palmer.
Keke, thank you. She can do everything. She
Keke
sings,
Palmer.
she acts.
Yes.
She has her own show.
I love
she has
Keke.
her own podcast.
Yes.
I love Keke Palmer. People also like you compare me to her, and I'm like, whoa, I'm not
See?
that cool, but like,
But
I
yeah,
hope to get there one
I can
day.
see that for you, absolutely.
I want to do all of it. You know, anything
Yeah.
I can get my hands in. I've always, when I was younger, I never knew what I wanted to do because I always wanted to do everything and anything.
Okay.
And now I'm realizing I actually can do that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What's something that you do for fun, like people wouldn't expect? You know what I mean? Because you're not always Miss Wisconsin. You are
right.
Willow yourself. You're your own person. So what's something like you do for fun that people might not, think you would?
Getting back to my emo roots, middle school, love anime.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. And that's so now it's like
it's cool.
Yeah.
But back then it was not, and everyone was like, "This is weird," but it was Attack on Titan, Death Note, Black Butler, my favorites. There's a new season of Black Butler I have not seen because I've been so busy.
Okay.
I love reading manga. I love listening to music, going to concerts. I'm supposed to be seeing MCR in the fall.
My Chemical Romance.
Yes. So like getting back to my roots of 13-year-old Willow, I have turtles at home.
Turtles?
I have 2 turtles.
Okay.
So taking care of them because I have been ignoring them lately. So my dad's been taking care of them.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the crib?
I want them to turn into that. Michelangelo and Donatello.
Mine was Mike and Ralph.
Yeah.
It was my dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Willow, before I let you go, there's a game I play with all my guests called First and Last.
Yes.
I ask you a first, I ask you a last that may or may not be connected. You ready?
Okay.
All right. First and last with Miss Wisconsin. What is the first thing you do when you wake up?
Scroll.
Oh!
I know, I'm so sorry.
No!
I want to see something like meditate or do yoga, and I sometimes do that on my good days, but I've been scrolling lately. I got to keep up. You the birthday. I have to keep up with the trend, so I know what everyone's saying. You know, you the birthday. I gotta know what's happening.
You gotta woo. You gotta give yourself a moment before you open yourself up to.
It's bad.
Okay. What is the last thing you purchased?
The last thing I purchased?
Yeah.
Some string cheese from Quick Trip. They're my sponsor. And then I got the double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah.
And then they have like soft Oreos now.
Okay.
So I got those, and then I got cookie dough.
Okay. Speaking of sponsors, Russ from Nicolay Law also has a relationship with Quick Trip. And shout out to Nicolay Law, Wisconsin's #1 injury attorney. You find yourself in need of one. I know you don't want one, but if you need one, there's only one name you need to know in Wisconsin. That's Nicolay Law. Go to nicolaylaw.com. You see the billboards, bald head, sunglasses, beard. That's my guy, Russ.
Yeah.
Forgot
You've seen them. Don't act like you haven't.
Okay, so string cheese and so some snacks.
I love string cheese. I love snacks. I love sugar. I don't like meals. I like just like sugar
I
and
like snacking
bits
too.
and snacks. Yes.
I do. Okay. What was your first job, Willow?
Chick-fil-A.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. I got like one of my coworkers was like, we don't say thank you or like, we don't say you're welcome here. We say my pleasure. I was like, let me get myself together.
Yeah.
Let me get myself in line. So I worked during the pandemic. We were
Okay.
all masked up. We had gloves. It was really stressful.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed working at Chick-fil-A, and then I worked at the library, and then I was also a cheer and dance coach at the local middle school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you was that Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yes. Chick-fil-A sauce. My order is 8-count nugget with barbecue sauce and a root beer, no ice.
Okay, I gotta get my waffle fries with no salt.
Do you like the Polynesian sauce?
I do.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
Sriracha?
Nah, not sriracha.
Mm-mm.
All right, my last one.
Yes.
What is the last movie you watched?
Oh my God, I was just at the movies. The Backrooms. With the dude from 12 Years a Slave. Wasn't he in that movie?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He is.
Really good, very creepy. I don't like A24, but I do like A24. I'm very, like their
Yeah.
studios, it weirds me out, but I love it. I keep going back.
I heard that the photo that inspired that movie was based in Wisconsin.
No way.
Yes.
Everything is based in Wisconsin. What are the odds?
So I hear. Miss Wisconsin.
You know?
Willow, thank you for coming to join me on Straight from the Yap. If they are not following you on social media, please give out the social media so they can tap in with you.
Yes, at Willow is Willow. I'm on TikTok, and I am on X, and I'm also on Instagram, Facebook at Willow Newell. And I have a website, willownewell.com. Book me for an event. I'm still doing them as me. I can give speeches, I can sing. I got booked the other day for a rooftop event. I'll be singing. for about an hour.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Miss Wisconsin, but more than that, she is Willow Newell. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
through to hang out.
You rock.
Thank you. No, you are amazing. I look forward to seeing whatever else you accomplish and what you do beyond your title reign, because that does not define you. You have much more to accomplish, not only in this state, but in this country and in this world. So thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Again, Straight from the Yacht with Promise is sponsored, of course, by Nicolay Law. You get the beer, you get the win. They make insurance companies pay. Call 1-855-NICOLET or go to nicolaylaw.com. Please like, subscribe, follow, stay tapped in with the podcast. Thank you again for joining us on another episode. We'll be back in a minute, and you already know it's not a threat, it's a promise. Yiddick!